Hi everyone! In January, a long time ago, I decided to make character designs out of the winter months, and now we are reaching March. Actually, it's March already. So, here we go again, but now with spring months. As in the first video, I did them in chronological order, so I decided to continue with that. So the first one was March, and I kinda did the sketch before realizing with this series I kinda want to stretch out my comfort zone, so I try to make a little bit more pose. It's usually 2 poses out of 3, so yeah, I did the sketch before realizing I did a stiff pose, so I decided to give him hands. And I realized I haven't drawn hands, and I just got out of practice. So, and even with the sketches, they are really sketchy because when I did them, I was really tired. I was after a workout and a long day, so they aren't the best. But next day, I fixed it. So for March, I wanted to show the bloom because it's usually that's when I notice it, even though it's throughout the whole season, but whatever. And I also there's also one more thing I think of when I hear March, and it's the when the sun, let me look it up again. It's the equinox. I took geography exam, so that's why my brain is still connected to the stars. I'm pretty sure I really like stars, so that's why knowing how the sun lights the earth is pretty cool to me, and I have a hard time when the night sits in early, so I'm really waiting for 21st of December to be like, that was the longest night, now we are gonna get more light. But yeah, I wanted to also show the equinox, so that's why the character holds the sun and the moon, and in the hair there is a little white stuff, just like Anna has in Frozen. And I thought first I wanted to do a gap in hair, but then I later thought of, because of global crisis and warming and how we call it, we tend to have snow in March, so I thought maybe it's okay to show, and it looked cool, so I was like, yeah, it can stay. For April, I didn't really had too much ideas, so I didn't want to look up famous days, because last year I did a whole series with illustrations about every month, and in every month I choose one famous day and presented that. So I didn't want to influence myself, and I wanted to have my thoughts do the work. So I just only came up with April, and I don't know, maybe tomorrow I have a way better idea than April's Fool. It was like with March, I did the sketch and I was really happy about it. I think I kind of did a good job. Then I remembered, March we have Women's Day, so maybe I could have drawn a female character, but I was like, now I'm dumb, so I'm not gonna change it. So I went with April Fool, and to challenge myself, I decided to make them juggle. So I have to draw hands again, which was a good practice, and I think I want now finishing Fungari, I can focus on anatomy again, so I think I'm gonna focusing on the arms, so I'll be able to do more half body, then later I can move down. So that's my year plan. So I made them juggle, and I wanted to show kind of colorfulness, but I don't know how it worked out. I think I chose some colors, but I think I was too afraid to use too much, so your eyes cannot rest in a place and not get overwhelmed. So I decided to choose contemporary colors. So the clothes is one set of contemporary and the balls are another set of contemporaries. And then I thought maybe I should go easy on the face, and I think I should have chosen for the eye or maybe some parts of the hair, some colors, but I'm not sure. And the last but not least is May. Actually, I didn't have any idea for May, so I finished the sketches of the earlier two, then I practiced hands, and I decided just to go to sleep. Maybe I'll have a better idea the next morning. And I kind of did, but I'm not sure about it. So I thought what I usually do when spring really rolls in, and I realized I just go outside. I love being out until it's not too hot to constantly sweat, but then it's really hard for me to study or be indoors, and mostly just study because it's so nice out. I just want to go out, but then I don't get any job done. During summer I don't have this problem. I actually have the problem that I have to stay in. So for me, I decided to do a dude outside. I don't know what happened with the hair. I was watching a game playthrough, so I think because one of the character had some similarity with hair, I was like, you know what, I'm doing nonsense at this point. He can have nonsense hair. So I decided to give him pins of flowers and a butterfly at last minute. I think it was more like a point where he's gonna look. So with the skin tone, I tried to give them a little bit more tanned one than the winter months had, because in winters, I mean, it depends on where you live. I live in the north part of the world, so the north half. How you say it in English? So it's basically winter is in the winter months, so we are not the other way around. So we have less sun, so we are not that. There are people who are tanned even though it's winter, but I wanted to maybe show more of a groupie vibe with even the skin, because other stuff don't really connect them. And I think that was all. Enjoy watching the final art, and I'll see you next time with something else. Bye.